Welcome to a style episode for Miss America and Miss America's Teen. I'm Dani, thanks for clicking. I hope that you enjoy content like this and choose to subscribe to the channel. I don't know what I'm gonna call this series. I don't know if it should be like a what they wore or how to get the look. You let me know what I should name it in the comments because I'm really not sure. So I love to look at what title holders wear, especially for their first week of reign. That first week is typically their media week. It's when they're making some big appearances. So the fashion has always really inspired me. I'll be linking the pieces and the dupes that I found for these looks in the description if you're interested in checking them out. We got to see Miss America attend Wicked, and it made a lot of sense that she wore a pink dress, very cute, very on theme for that fun appearance. I found her exact dress. This is by Alice and Olivia. It is quite expensive, so I do plan on linking some dupes as well in my LTK. She also wore a leopard coat. Now, I couldn't find this exact leopard coat, but I love the idea of pairing leopard with the pink. For me, leopard is what you would call just a classic print. That's what I consider it. I think it goes well with so many things. She had this leopard coat, and I'll be linking one very similar. This suit is fabulous. She actually wore this when she was still Miss Alabama, so I love that she's re-wearing pieces that look really great on her, pieces that really stand out. So I found out that the actual designer of this suit is Giovanni. I couldn't find the exact suit, but I was able to find some really great dupes that you can create. And another alternative is you could purchase a red suit and then you can just swap out the buttons. And I just learned that there are button covers, like rhinestone button covers, which I think are so fun, and they would add so many details to a lot of pieces. Because personally, I often swap out the buttons on the things that I wear, and I take the time to sew them on. And so the idea that they actually have clip-on ones, I might have to make this purchase. I do want to bring up these nude heels. She wore these a lot during the competition. So I know that contestants are always looking for a really good nude heel. I didn't find her exact style of heel, but I did find some that were very, very similar. And also, you know, what works for one foot type doesn't work for the other. So of course, I'm sharing those as well. This look was probably my favorite look of her first, I believe it was her first Miss America photo shoot where she wasn't in her gown. And I found out that this is a top and these are pants from Nadine Merabi. Now they are quite pricey. The top alone is $345, which for me would be a little bit out of the budget. So I want to give you some cool alternatives. I have the links for the alternatives, but another option for you, especially if you sew or upcycle, or if you want to take something to a tailor, I've seen another creator do this online, and what she does is she'll find old vintage dresses, usually from the 80s, because the 80s, there's a lot of sequins on their pieces, and then she just takes it to a tailor and gets the dress chopped into a really cool top. So if you have, or if you find an 80s style sequin strapless dress, you can have it made into something very similar, just like Miss America's look. This two-piece white set is also a set from Nadine Merabi, and I have noticed that this is a really popular brand for pageant contestants. Now, because it's on the pricier end, at least I think so, a lot of contestants typically are only gonna buy one or two pieces from the brand, and then they use that for really special events like winning Miss America. But for all we know, Nadine Merabi could have dressed her in this, or she could have just borrowed this for the shoot. I don't know. But it's a really simple look, and it's something that many other brands can allow you to recreate. So you definitely don't have to splurge on this look if you were in the market for it. This is a great dress. Now, I did find out that the dress was originally from Revolve. I don't know what brand it was, but it was sold on Revolve and it is sold out. However, I was able to find one of these styles on Poshmark. So if the dress fits, you can actually get this exact dress. Now, she had this really cute puff sleeve, and it's kind of like a blazer puff sleeve with this black midi skirt. Now, I don't know if this is actually a set. I don't know if it's a top and a blazer. I don't know what's going on here, but I think she looks really cute. So I couldn't find the exact piece. I did find some dupes. Now, I will say the one change I would make to this look specifically for her, she does look a little bit more petite. So if that's the boat that you're in, ladies, and you want to create a little bit more length, but you still want to do more of that like longer skirt style, like the midi skirt style, or getting into that territory, then instead of choosing a black heel with a strap around the ankle, I would opt for a black pointed toe heel, because that black pointed toe heel, it's not going to cut you off visually at the ankle, and the pointed toe will help to create the illusion of an elongated leg. Now the other option here, of course, would be to do a nude heel. That's also going to really elongate the look, so you could have gone that direction as well, but I personally do prefer the black heel. I think it's great. It's just like a little bit more styled looking than the nude, because the nude is just so safe. I saw her wearing this black and white dress. Now, I was able to find a picture of this dress online on some random boutique, but then it's not available. So I just found some similar styles. I think this is a really cute style. Actually, I love black and white. I think it's so classic. And honestly, red, black, and white, classic looks for a Miss America specifically. And if you look at her photo shoot that she did, I mean, very, very simple styling, versus if you look at a Miss USA's photo shoot or a Miss Universe's photo shoot, it's an entirely different look, right? Like USA and Universe are leaning more towards a fashion magazine photo shoot, especially in the early 2000s. So you can see the differences between the two organizations just by what they choose to dress their title holders in. Now, I don't know if this is a dress or a top. I did find something similar, as well as a very similar necklace, and I feel like this is such an easy look to recreate, and faux leather styles are very popular right now. This is another very, very simple look. This is an all white turtleneck sleeveless dress, and I feel like there are so many styles that are similar to this. I couldn't find something exactly like what she was wearing, but I found one that I personally really liked and would recommend if you want to recreate a look like this. This is a solid look. It's easy for her to wear or style for an event or a photo shoot. She can wear this many more times. Miss America's Teen typically does not get a media week quite like Miss America, and that kind of makes sense. I feel like, you know, kind of work up to things, like set other goals. She did make a couple of media appearances, and I did notice these two outfits. These are the ones that I was able to find on her social media. Now, I could not find the exact outfits because they weren't tagged, and it was really hard to get a full picture of the outfits. She did wear this, I'm assuming, faux leather black shift dress. It had a little notch in the neck. I couldn't quite find that detail, but it isn't that difficult to find a black leather mini shift dress. And so I did link one of those, and then also I found a pair of boots that I personally just really like, but honestly, like, wear any boots that you want to. I would say I think it's really chic to wear a pointed toe boot. I do know that a round toe boot is supposed to be coming back in, which is why I still have my round toe heel boots. I just don't really wear them. I prefer the pointed toe. I just think that a pointed toe boot looks elegant and chic. Whether or not it's in trend, you're still gonna look good. So I linked some that I liked. She also wore this cute little set, and once again, couldn't really get a good photo, couldn't really find it, but I was able to recreate it. It was really easy. So I found this vest with the gold buttons on Revolve, which was super cute. And then you can pair this with any black pleated skirt, which you might already have in your wardrobe. Pleated skirts are something that I personally keep in my wardrobe year round. I think that they're great for all seasons, honestly, except for when it's absolutely freezing in winter, but you can still wear them and layer them with tights in the fall as well. And honestly, depending on where you live, you might be able to wear them in the winter. I think a pleated skirt is great to have. I have one in black, white, and like a tan color. That one, it doesn't fit me that well, so I'm actually on the hunt for a new one. I'm determined to thrift it. Those are the looks that I was able to find and put together for you. Let me know what you think of this episode in the comments, and help me decide what we should call this series.